With the full support and confidence of the United States government, the Federal Reserve would issue and regulate the CBDC-BC, which is a type of publicly issued digital dollar that has the potential to replace existing payment methods with instantaneous payment settlement, simplify transactions across international borders, and assist more individuals in gaining access to financial resources. There are currently over 130 nations that have begun to investigate the possibility of creating their very own digital currencies that are backed by their own governments. It has already been agreed upon by Saudi Arabia and India that they will test programs between China and Russia. It is possible that a pilot program for digital euro might begin as early as 2028. Nevertheless, the United States is still a long way behind because there is an increasing amount of information that is straightforward regarding the operation of digital currency. On the basis of these statements, which originate from Congress, the United States of America has made it quite obvious that XRP is legal in the United States. The use of this should extend beyond financial institutions and other types of commercial establishments. What is the significance of XRP being accepted all over the world, particularly by the Federal Reserve of the United States, so that it can be utilized in transactions that take place both within the United States and internationally? The United States Congress is aware of everything that is happening in the world. These include countries such as India and Brazil. For the purpose of constructing the digital currencies that will be issued by their respective central banks, China and other countries are utilizing the XRP trading system. Ripple and the United States of America have formed a relationship because the United States does not want to miss out on this breakthrough. It is not difficult to determine which businesses they support. That's exactly right, Ripple, as it usually is. China, South Africa, Russia, India, and the United Kingdom have all collaborated in order to facilitate the development of a digital money system for central banks. The United States of America is also headed in the same direction. I'd like to showcase a video that depicts conversations about CBDCs that have taken place between Ripple and the Federal Reserve of the United States of America as far back as the fact that Ripple and the rest of us worked together so effectively in 2015 is demonstrated by the relevant background information. In spite of the fact that Ripple and the SEC were already at odds with one another, the fact that they were related made it very evident that Ripple was going to prevail in the case against the SEC. You may recall Ripple's presentation to the Federal Reserve. Neither Ripple nor the official introduction of the new payment system in 2015 were specifically mentioned by the Federal Reserve of the United States. On the other hand, other research indicates that the Federal Reserve may have discussed the possibility of forming a cooperation with a blockchain company that may facilitate the operation of payments with transaction times of only 3 to 5 seconds. Even before he was elected to a 10-year term, Gary Gensler continued to bring up the possibility that the Federal Reserve of the United States of America would employ Ripple. This was despite the fact that the SEC was suing Ripple. In his statement, Gensler expressed his confidence that the Federal Reserve will be able to include Ripple and XRP into its payment system. In modern times, Riverbank is utilized for both domestic and international financial dealings. A well-known Ripple payment partner that makes use of the FedNet payment system has just acknowledged the net payment system as an official component of the partnership. All right, let's dissect this. Ripple and its Strapit and Xcurrent systems, which both make use of XRP and its ledger to deliver on-demand funding, are the foundation upon which this payment service is built. The bank in question is known as Riverbank Banks. There is no doubt about it, Ripple, Rapid, and Current will be of great significance. They are all using XRP. Because of this, the FedNet payment system is now prepared to take advantage of the fact that XRP is extremely liquid. In view of the requirements for international trade, we may anticipate that the value of XRP will increase as its uses and applications continue to grow. In the event that you are following this, you will notice that investors are pleased with the news that XRP will soon be utilized in standard financial systems. This demonstrates that cryptocurrency and its potential are being taken seriously by the appropriate parties. The fact that traditional banks are becoming aware of how helpful, rapid, and inexpensive blockchain technologies are is another indication of how the global financial system is undergoing transformation. It is only the beginning of the process by which additional financial institutions will recognize and utilize the power of XRP and other technologies of a similar nature. However, the support of Gary Gensler and the activities of financial institutions such as Riverbank are just the beginning. It gives me great pleasure to inform you of some wonderful news, provide a positive review for this video. In addition to sharing this movie on your social networks, you should also enable notifications and click the subscribe button. We have discussed the level of interest that the Federal Reserve of the United States has in the matter at hand, as well as the fact that we normally advocate adoption. On the other hand, it's not only the United States. This means that the promise made by XRP will be fulfilled. XRP is being utilized by various nations, including the United Nations and the European Union, as a component of their digital projects. The Canadian Broadcasting Corporation CBC and our videos are all about both of these topics, so if you want to have a better sense of how XRP is being used in Britain, check them out. The Euro project is now investigating the various approaches it can take. Please restate the primary argument that we are making. XRP is not only being considered by the United States as a potential CBDC, as was discussed in the last video, but they also intend to use it to facilitate transactions that take place across international borders. These transactions include both domestic and foreign transactions, matters pertaining to monetary matters. In light of this, let's investigate the implications that this has on the value of XRP. As more time passes, an increasing number of individuals, particularly major actors in the banking industry, will begin to use XRP. To give an example, the value of the Federal Reserve in the United States will probably certainly be altered in the process of connecting a digital asset such as XRP to massive banking networks. The value of the asset is decided by how valuable it would be. Not only does it provide you with immediate rewards as a result of transactions, but it also helps you create trust and reputation over time. The rapid transformation of the global financial system can be attributed to the widespread adoption of digital transactions, as well as the demand for transactions that are both speedy and inexpensive across international borders. The significance of cryptocurrencies, particularly those like XRP that already have applications, has increased as a result of this. When major nations and financial organizations put their support behind XRP, it has the potential to put it in a league of its own among investors and enthusiasts. From this point forward, XRP is receiving backing and connections that indicate that it will have a prosperous future. In terms of the development of the company, this is a really important time, but just like with any other kind of business, it is essential to be aware of what is happening in the globe, be on the lookout for shifts, and base your decisions on the information you have. After a great deal of consideration, is it possible that the price of XRP may reach $10,000? There will be further discussion on this topic in the near future. Nevertheless, for the time being, it is essential to take note of the fact that people all over the world, particularly in North America, are showing an increasing interest in cryptocurrencies. This question has been around in the realm of cryptography for some time now. This is because the XRP system is frequently used as a benchmark as the world of cryptocurrencies continues to expand, with digital currencies currently being accepted in more than 130 countries. People believe that it might be worth anything from $10,000 to an astounding $35,000, particularly due to the fact that it might be tied to the CBDC that is found all over the world. In light of the fact that governments are moving toward using digital currencies, what does it mean for the functioning of digital currencies? A statement made by the managing director of VHIL Capital emphasized that XRP has the potential to develop into a coin of medium value that is accepted for payments everywhere in the entire world. In the event that this scenario were to come to pass, it would indicate that a large portion of the wealth of the world would be transferred over the XRP ledger. It is feasible that the value of XRP will increase despite the fact that there is a significant quantity of it available. This is because there is enough of it. Within the market, there is a big demand for it, which is the reason for this behavior. It is feasible that its combined value might range anywhere from $10,000 to $35,000 depending on the circumstances. The upcoming estimates and prices for XRP are something that enthusiasts and analysts who work in the industry are looking forward to with a great deal of enthusiasm. When it comes to matters of finances, I always advise the people who are listening to me to conduct their own research and consult with people who have more experience before making any judgments. Having you stop by to see me is something that I am very grateful for. In the event that you might be of assistance to us by hitting the like button, we would be extraordinarily grateful. I would appreciate it if you could make sure that the alert is turned on so that you are immediately notified whenever I release something new. I am grateful that you have given this topic your attention. In the movie that follows after this one, I am looking forward to meeting you once more and catching up with you. I am looking forward about it. Make it a point to search for yourself. Be advised that I am not a qualified financial planner. Thank you for your understanding. I want to bring this truth to your attention once more.